Many, many times the Torah says Moshe and Aaron. Moshe and Aaron heard from Hashem. Moshe and Aaron spoke to the Klal Yisrael. And Moshe and Aaron went. However, in this Parsha, the Torah reverses the order. It says Aaron and Moshe. The pasuk says, who Aaron and Moshe? And Rashi is bothered by why does the Torah reverse the order? And Rashi explains to us to teach us a concept, Shem Shkulim, to teach us that they are equal. Says Rashi, this is teaching us the concept that anytime you see the name Moshe and Aaron, don't make a mistake. Don't think that Moshe was greater than Aaron. Quite the opposite, they were equal. The Torah is telling us here, Aaron and Moshe, to teach us that throughout the Torah, wherever you see the names Moshe and Aaron, they were equal, they were on the same level. And this Rashi is quite difficult to understand, because we know that the single greatest human being who ever lived was Moshe Rabbeinu. Moshe Rabbeinu was the Av B'Chochmah. Moshe Rabbeinu was the human being who went up to Shemayim and was Makabel the Torah. Moshe Rabbeinu was the leader of the Jewish nation, and Moshe Rabbeinu was the Torah teacher for generations. So how could it be that Rashi is telling us that they were equal when in fact we know that they weren't? And I believe the answer to this question is that there are two systems of measurement via which a man is judged. In this world, we judge a person based on where they're at, how well a person learns, how deeply involved in Yir Shemayim they are, how good their midos are, where are they holding as a person. That's a very objective standard. However, when a person leaves this earth, that's not the standard via which he's measured. He's measured based on a very, very subjective standard, based on where you started, based on your talent, where did you end up, how far did you go, how much did you accomplish vis-a-vis your abilities, how far did you take yourself from your starting point to your end point, how much did you accomplish. And I believe what Rashi is teaching us is that very simple yesod. When Moshe Rabbeinu and Aaron leave this earth, they're exactly the same because each of them reached a tremendous level of perfecting their potential. Each of them reached 99.9% of their potential, therefore they're equal. Even though, as they stand in front of us right now, there's no comparison between the two, and we, as well as the rest of the Jewish nation, will be obligated to treat Moshe Rabbeinu with much greater respect because he was on a higher level. That's vis-a-vis us in this world. That's the rating of the man as he exists here. But the true rating of the man, the true measure of the man when he leaves this earth has nothing to do with where he's holding. It has to do with where he started, where he ended up, how far he took himself. And understanding that there are two systems of measure is essential for us to understand how we human beings operate. As long as we're in this world, we're obligated to treat people with the respect due to them based on where they're holding. If a person occupies a position, we're obligated to treat them with respect. If a person has accomplished much in Torah learning, in Chesed, in Stucca, we're obligated to treat that person with respect. But at the end of the day, that's not really the measure of the person. The single criteria via which a person is measured is how far did he go based on his God-given talents, based on where he started. And at the end of our days, each of us is measured by that single standard, the greatest, most demanding standard. How far did you go with what you were given?